And ma'am, some of the people ask this question that whether they can skip the newspaper and just read the monthly magazines that are available on online resources. Would it be okay?
That's what Arjun told, that skipping a meal is okay, but skipping the newspaper is not. Now, the reasoning being, when you read a newspaper or when you read an article, say for example, you're reading an editorial, you would see how a writer is introducing the subject, how is he going into the intricacies of it, कैसे details को descriptions को cover किया जा रहा है और कैसे उसको conclude किया जा रहा है. When you read the newspaper, you are actually building the foundation for your answer writing. So it is not just current affairs that you're taking in, you're also covering the main part which is going to decide your rank. So, my thing is, it's not just current affairs which you cover. आप बहुत कुछ सीखते हैं न्यूज़पेपर से, और समरी अगर आप पढ़ लेते हैं तो केवल एक चंक में आपको वो पढ़ना है, डिटेल में आप समझ नहीं पाते हैं, आप उस इशू को फॉलो नहीं कर पाते हैं. न्यूज़पेपर में कई बार कोई इशू डेवलप होता है तो आज ये हुआ, कल वो हुआ, आफ्टर अ वीक यू विल फाइंड दैट समथिंग हैज हैपेंड. But if you followed the news for a week, you know how it has developed over time. That will also help your thought process. So, keeping those things in mind, reading the newspaper directly, especially the editorial section, is extremely important. Do not skip that. Summaries will seal it for you. Summary can be a revision for you, but not the base source.
So I would like to add on this. So as Srishti was telling, so newspaper padne se, like people like us, so we don't think in English. So we think in our own mother tongue. So like I think in Kannada. So I say like there are so many people who think in their own mother tongue. People think in Hindi or I say so in their own mother tongue. For us, expressing our answers or anything in English becomes kind of a difficult. So it's not that we don't know English. So but it is difficult for us because we think in our own mother tongue. So for us, Hindu or any newspaper helps us a lot. So the language which in which they write, so or like it is very bureaucratic and diplomatic language they use in newspapers. You will pick up automatically if you go on reading it for years together. You will automatically pick up and it will reflect in your answer. So that is one more added advantage for most of the aspirants, which you will not realize and which you will not appreciate.
So it means newspaper is a very important part of this preparation.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you that whether aspirants must leave their social media and everything for their preparation. What would you suggest, that to leave the social media or to deal with it and manage their time?
So this is here we would. This is very. We both are very different in that. So she was totally out of social media. I was totally in social media. I used to use all social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat, whatever was there, Telegram, सब use करता था. So I still remember before going to mains exam, every day I used to wake up. So I used to log in and Insta feeds देख के बाद में then I used to start. So I said all I have done this.
And so, I cannot even imagine that I'll do something and then I can focus. So I would never have focused if I would have had so many social media accounts.
So it is an individual call. So I could manage. So maybe I can say how I managed. So social media, how I used to use, like while I was studying. So every hour, hardly once I used to take 5 to 10 minutes break. So I used to switch off internet when I started studying. So then next 50 minutes, 55 minutes, I used to keep my internet switched off no matter what. So then I used to switch on internet and next 5-10 minutes I used to browse all social media and reply to messages. Or if I have to search on anything on internet, I would have noted it down. So I would search that on internet and I used to manage both social media and studies. Because I leaving this all together, I could not imagine because I'm always active on social media. So Srishti's preparation is different. I would suggest that.
Yeah, I think there is more avenues to be distracted in social media when you're really preparing for something, when you're on to something. So I don't know. I think it's a very personal call, but my personal suggestion would be to limit your social interactions to your close group and not to let yourself get distracted and all of this into whatever happens on social media. It's a very important time of your life and it's very important that each and every moment आप बहुत अच्छे से focus करके कर रहे हो पढ़ाई. That's my thing.
Right. So Ma'am, I would like to ask you, when must a person start going for mock papers for prelims? Like when in preparation from the first day or after preparing for the course syllabus, completing the
Yeah.
syllabus?
See, tests and mock tests have paid off really well for me. And I'll also share like when reading. So, एक बार आप जब subject, when you've read the subject once, when you have done the basic books, when you've studied the reference books, and you have a basic idea of what kind of questions can be asked, now that is the correct time to give mock tests. And it will be better if you are giving mock tests, say, every 15 days or every week. As and when the exam comes closer, then the frequency of the tests can be improved, can be increased. You can give tests every 3 to 4 days, like that. Giving mock test is very important. Timing can be based on how well you are prepared. But also, even till the last minute when you are giving mains अंदर जा रहे हो या prelims देने अंदर जा रहे हो, there are a lot of things and subjects which you would not have covered. So, ऐसा भी नहीं है कि you wait for the last end when you feel कि I'm fully prepared, now I'm ready to give test. वो time कभी नहीं आने वाला है. So once you have given the reading, you should start writing tests.
Okay. Now, sir, I would like to talk about mains answer writing. काफी सारे क्या actually मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि mostly aspirants बहुत ज़्यादा डरते हैं. They're really scared of starting this answer writing process. They do not know when to start it, and sometimes they're not confident or they're not consistent with it. So, when did you start answer writing and how to do it? Can you tell something about it?
So answer writing, I would suggest everybody to start right from the first day itself. So जैसे कि like if you have started your preparation and the most of the questions now which are being asked or which are being given in any mock test, so are based on general aspects or general studies which will be going on in and around you. So first day you will write the worst possible answer you can. So that is true for everybody. That was true for me. So that is true for everybody. So no matter when you start, the first day answer will be the worst. You keep it yourself with yourself, keep it aside. So and you go on writing every day, every single day, at least 2 questions every single day. So like you will spend 10 to 15 minutes per question and half an hour for 2 questions. So go on writing 2 questions every single day, right from the first day of your preparation. So trust me, if you compare your first day answer with the answer which you are writing after the 100th day or maybe 150th day, so you will see the difference. You will get the confidence ki what you are like. So how well you have improved. Even if you are writing 3-4 lines on the first day, it is good enough. But starting is very important when it comes to answer writing, because you always tend to postpone this. So you like, I'll start after 1 month, I'll start after 2 months, I'll start after first reading or one revision. So or I'll start after prelims. So you should never do that. So starting is the vital thing when it comes to answer writing. So coming to me, I started answer writing maybe like 6 or 7 months before prelims. So that's when I wrote my first answer. So that's when I wrote my first essay. So then I was regular when it comes to answer writing. So given the optional which I had, medical science, so given the amount of time which it requires to prepare, so out of 3.5 months out of 100 days which we get for between prelims and mains, so maybe 60 to 70 days minimum we have to spend on medical science. So we will get at least at max 25 to 30 days for general studies. So answer writing was the crux of my preparation when it comes to mains. So I started 6 to 7 months before prelims. So and it has definitely helped me given the very limited time which I spent on general studies.
Right. You too, ma'am, started answer writing from like day one of your preparation, or you did after prelims?
No. I think after prelims is a deadly time to leave answer writing too. Uh, when you are studying the subject, say any year before, when you started reading the subject, you've been through the NCRTs, you can right away start answer writing. You do not have to delay to the last minute. Answer writing is a skill, so it needs time and practice. You cannot expect yourself कि I will read the best material on this and then I will write the best answer. It does not work like that. You have to write more, see what mistakes you're doing, whether or not you are including the required arguments, whether or not आप सही तरीके से आंसर को इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हो, सही तरीके से कंक्लूड कर रहे हो. That will come with time. So and that will come with practice. So ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जितना आप आंसर्स प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, उससे you will be able to improve on your own also. So don't wait for the last day or for the prelims especially. Start answer writing while you're preparing integrated जो आप prepare कर रहे हैं mains prelims पहले साल से उसी time आप answer writing शुरू कर सकते हैं.